Good afternoon everyone. Today I'll be talking about tip number 2, which is going to touch on the topic of a common disaster. So essentially a common disaster, I would like to cover two scenarios. A scenario number 1 whereby a couple, a married couple, they own a property together, be it a HDB or even a condo. So in a common disaster, when this couple passes on without a will, the court would deem the younger person will survive longer and would have died later than the older person. So assuming that the husband in this case is older, the property will automatically, because of joint tenancy, go under the younger wife's estate and thereafter distribute by the law of intestacy to the younger wife's family members. And in this case, the older husband's family will actually get nothing of this scenario. The second scenario I'd like to talk about will be a scenario when a young parent with a young child or a dependent passes on together in a common disaster. We have seen many scenarios like that on the newspaper, and it's very unfortunate because there will be nobody to take care of the young children when both parents passes on. Sometimes the situation could be due to the grandparents are a bit older and sometimes not in the best physical health to take care of the two young children. So we have seen the one on the bottom left in Zao Bao, whereby both parents are actually passes on in a car accident. So they are having an issue of who is going to look after the two young children from now on. The second one we have seen on the bottom right corner, this scenario talks about a young child who also lost both of her parents due to the common disaster, and she has to actually be adopted by a foster family. And when she was being adopted, she was actually very fearful whether she would fit into the family that adopted her. So scenarios like that are often very, very sad, and of course without proper planning, sometimes scenarios like that might happen. So if you like tip number 2 today, feel free to share our post, our video, and stay tuned for more videos to come. Thank you so much and have a good day ahead.